Today I'm going to be looking at Way. It's a simple landing page builder that helps you to create and go live with websites really quickly. I came across Way by accident when looking for a PageMaker alternative. I've been using PageMaker for a few months, and although I was happy with the landing page, I wasn't able to edit the templates to make simple changes that I needed. Now, Way is nowhere near as mature as PageMaker or Swipe Pages, but it is super simple to use, and it lets you put up your landing pages in a matter of minutes. I've actually been very impressed with what it's been able to do. One thing that I couldn't do in PageMaker was to change the size of a column to make a sidebar on my website. I was able to easily do this in Way, and so I quickly recreated my website, and it's been running great. Let's take a look at how it works. To create a new page in Way, you need to click the New Page button. You can choose from their templates or start with the blank page. There are about 60 templates at the time of this video. They cover about pages, checkouts, consultations, giveaways, events, downloads, lead captures, newsletters, coupons, sales, thank yous, waitlists, and webinars. If we look at a lead capture template, we'll see that it creates a complete web page for us. From within the editor, we quickly fill in our own details and have our web page ready within minutes. Editing is pretty simple. You click on the element that you want to make changes to, and a pop-up will appear. From here, you can adjust its size, add a link, add padding, margins, etc. You can also quickly jump to the section that block belongs to straight from this pop-up. So I can edit the column that this image belongs to, such as splitting it in two, or change the background color, etc. Or I can go back even further to add more columns. In the layout section, we have components and blocks. Components are pre-made blocks that we simply drag and drop into our web page. There are calls to action, content blocks, features, general blocks, headers, teams, and testimonials. We'll just add this testimonial component to our web page, and we can edit it to our liking. If you don't want to use a component, you can add a block and adjust it the way you like and add elements to it. You have text elements, buttons, forms, HTML code, images, icons, etc. It's all very easy to add and edit. And if someone signs up to your newsletter, you'll see them under your leads tab. Currently, there's no way to email your leads, so you'll need to use a different tool for that. I simply use HTML to replace the newsletter sign-up box with my own, and I collect leads directly in third-party software. Now back to the landing page builder. If we start a fresh web page and choose a blank template, we can simply grab a variety of different components and put together a website in minutes. Once you have the structure of your landing page ready, you just need to add your own info to it. You can also search for photos directly in Way using Pexels and Unsplash. When you're ready to go live, hit the Publish button and you can choose which domain you'd like to use after setting them up in your settings. Add the description, keywords, and open graph details for your social media, then hit confirm. Over in the settings menu, you can set up your domains or subdomains, add Google Analytics, and Google Tag Manager. There aren't any other integrations yet. And that about covers the features of Way. It's very easy to learn and get started with Way. I tested out this tool and ended up going live with my first landing page in under an hour. I can push them out much faster now that I've learned how everything works. It's very customizable. So far, I've managed to implement every idea I've wanted into my landing pages. You can make unlimited landing pages with Way, so you have the freedom to test out and try and play around as much as you like. The loading speed of more complex websites isn't too great. You'll need to use a CDN like Cloudflare to get better speeds. There's currently no payment gateway for checkouts, so depending on your website type, this may or may not be important to you. I think it needs more components. It has enough for my usage, but for those with lots of different websites, you might want more options. Swipe Pages is probably the closest alternative to Way. I moved over from PageMaker to Way. I think it's a lot more similar to Swipe Pages though, because of its customizability and its ease of use. Now, Swipe Pages is a lot more mature, and it has payment features with better speed. It is a superior product. However, I got a really good deal with Way, so it's worth it for me. I give Way a 7 out of 10. It's not going to be ideal for everyone, but it works great for my needs. It's very simple to use, and I can make my landing pages faster than I ever could before. If the website loading speeds are improved and more components are added, Way would be an incredibly good deal. And that's it for today. See you next time.